My name is Christopher Sutton. I am the Chief Executive Officer here at Wavefront Center. Myself, I was born with a profound hearing loss that was identified when I was a child, and living with the barriers of hearing loss and deafness growing up, I really see the importance and the profound work that we're doing at this organization to break down communication barriers for not just people in BC, but across the country and around the globe. I didn't grow up with a lot of support. My parents were very isolated. We lived in a very isolated community. And I was the only person with a hearing loss, and I didn't know any other deaf people. I didn't have any role models. As a child, I was in foster care for many years. I was adopted when I was young. And my parents, I have to say, were my strongest advocates. They didn't realize I had a hearing loss till later. Doctors were very persistent in saying that I was slow, that it's taking me time to adjust. And I really didn't have a lot of support system when you look at the school system. What I really think about is very interesting in my journey is that at a very early age, my parents and other people that were very close to me taught me about the importance of advocacy. They taught me about the importance of being a role model. They taught me the importance of speaking up for myself and ensuring that what the barriers and what society thought my abilities were, to challenge those. Like if you were to ask a teacher of mine in grade 3 or even grade 7, or even when I graduated high school where I would be today, most of them would say that I probably wouldn't be graduated high school. Many would say that I'd probably be working in the service industry, or that I didn't have the ability to go on and do higher education or do a master's degree or get my MBA at one of the best business schools in the world. And whenever someone tells me I can't do something, I want to show them I can and do even better and do better. I really think it's important to show other youth that are deaf and hard of hearing, people with disabilities as a whole, that you have role models out there, that you can achieve and you can do great things. In Canada, we're looking at systematic barriers. We're looking at attitudes. We're looking at how, as a culture, people we can change to make sure that accessibility and inclusion is a core value of our country. Understanding and being compassionate, knowing that people with disabilities and people who are deaf and hard of hearing are just as capable as anyone else. I work for a number of organizations that represent the needs of people with disabilities. Wavefront is so unique. Not only do they have a deaf CEO, they have a majority of the board members that also have family members who are deaf or hard of hearing or deaf and blind. We have a committed team of passionate staff who come to work each day because they wanted to break down communication barriers. It's symbolic that we're in this new building, but I think this little building represents one small thing. I think it represents the future, and it represents what the future of full communication accessibility means for people that are deaf and hard of hearing.